Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful Ponytown news update video. Today we have ourselves version 0.86.0. This version of the game, this update of the game has now brought a ton of items, and I mean a ton. There is literally over 100 items added to this update. It is insane. There is so many items added to this update, and I can't wait to show them all to you. In fact, this little GIF up here at the top showcasing the update and everything like that isn't even all the items. Every single thing that you've seen in the bakery is now accessible to you on the party island, but that's not the only thing that this update has to offer. It also has to offer this first thing listed, which is added use own map party option to visit your own island and house maps rather than the party leaders. What this means is if you are on an island and you aren't the party leader and you want to show off your island, or if you want to go to your island, I guess more so than show it off because you can't just bring someone there, but if you want to go to your own island while in a party with someone, then you can do that now. And that is something that players have wanted for a very long time, and it's something that the Ponytown staff has been wanting to do for a long time as well. But that is one of the biggest things here, and of course we got tons and tons of items. I'm pretty sure there's like 100 items. I'm not exactly sure the exact number, but I'm pretty sure it's over 100 items. I counted it before the update went out, but I may have miscounted it, so who knows. But anyway, they of course added all kinds of things. They even in this update show you what category they're in, so it shows that these are the new things in the indoor objects, these are the new things in the outdoor objects, these are the things in the food and storage objects. But other than all of those additions to the game, they also of course added things like the wood tiles. That's right, the wood tiles, the flooring in the bakery you now have access to in the party island. They also adjusted order and categories of some placeable objects, so some of the objects in your build menu is probably going to be in a slightly different area than what you're used to. They also improved precisiveness when interacting with objects, so you should be able to interact with them a lot better. This should include things like being able to pick things up, things with your crowbar if you're trying to move something, things like that. They fixed a handful of issues as well. Here are some fixes. They fixed swapping characters, not updating expression. That was really annoying because if you don't know, Skelebones, their default expression is like the evil eye, so if I switch to a kind character, that's kind of a whole thing. Overall, it's a wonderful update, and the real key thing here that I want you to take away from this, more so than the actual items being added to the game, is this top one here where you get to use your own map. If I'm still in a party, I will go ahead and show that to you now. But anyway, let me close out of that and hop into the game. I don't know if I'm still in a party. I was playing a little bit ago with some people in a party, but maybe I am, and honestly, hopefully I am. So here we go. I'm not in the party anymore because they all left probably to check out the update, but so, as you can see, I am in a very, very, very large party. There is many people in here, and as you can see, I am not the party leader, but I can do a very interesting thing. If I click this little icon here at the very top where it says party options, I can click that and then hit use own map. What this will do is it will put me into my own map, the island that I was on a moment ago. So as you can see, there's a little icon here showing that I'm on my own map and everyone else is on the other main map for the party. This will be really good for some of your role plays. You might be able to make some, tweaks for this to have, mini games possible and things like that. And it's a very exciting thing and a very interesting thing. I can't wait to see what people use this mechanic for. But with that said, let's go ahead and clear this map, or load this map, I guess, because I have a map here to load for you guys. As you can see there, that's another awesome feature here, is that if you do load your own map, if you do go to your own map, I guess, you can continue to load your own maps and do things like that. So that's a very nice little thing that you can do and stuff. So in fact, I can actually just leave this party now, which is what I'm going to do. Just leave this party because I don't need it anymore. But we can leave this party, and it put me over here for some reason, but we can leave that party and we can place some objects because there is a lot of objects and this might take a minute. So enjoy this little montage of me placing items and doing nothing else. So that was me placing every single new object that we got in the update. Now there's technically even more than this, depending on how you want to count it. Some of them... Guess what I forgot? Guess what I forgot? I forgot the fucking seats. We have 2 new seats as well, in addition to all those other things. I don't know if there's anything else that I missed. If there is, then feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, one more thing to note here is if I leave here real quick, as soon as I finish recording, I'm literally not even joking, but I recorded this and was halfway through editing, and they made another update. This update right here was a quick little fix because bookshelves were missing from placeable objects, and there was also some map errors somewhere apparently. I didn't see those map errors, but there was a map error apparently when the update went out. This is one of the fastest that they've ever released another update, and even added it as version, you know, the same version 0.1 or whatever. So take of that what you will and carry on with the rest of the video. That's the only thing I forgot, I'm pretty sure. But if I did miss anything, like I said, let me know in the comments below. Such as this corner sofa here technically has every single color variant that we're used to, so we could technically say that, you know, all those are one object. We could say that there's like 6 new objects there, but for simplicity's sake, we're just going to say that this is one object. And we have very similar things over here with like the food. We have bread in very different directions, or facing different directions, different orientations and things like that. You could argue that those are all one object, etc, etc. But considering the way that everything is in the build menu, I think this is a safe place to bet that this is every single new object in the game. If we hit tab right here real quick, we can see that I've placed 127 items. Now we have to subtract the party boat, obviously, because that's counted towards the object count. I don't know why that is, but that's counted towards the object count. So let's subtract 1 from that, and we get 126 objects. Now you could technically count this even higher because there is several different versions of the donut. For example, there is, you know, this little shortcake thing right here that I'm sitting next to, that I have in my mouth. That's a donut. This little thing right here, technically there is a slanted version of it that's facing the other direction, so you could technically count that as an extra object if you want to. You could count these as one object if you want to. There's many different ways you can count it, but suffice it to say, the way that I counted it here is there is 126 brand new objects. That doesn't count all the color variants and all of the, you know, slanted versions where they're facing the opposite direction and stuff like that. So as you can see, pretty much anything that was ever in the bakery is now in our hands. But it doesn't stop there, because if I pull out a shovel here real quick and go over to wood, you can see that I can now place, ooh, what is this? Ooh, tiled wood. Ooh, that looks very nice. Yes, yes, indeed. We can also place light tiled wood, and we can even place dark tiled wood if we want to. We can do nice little patterns like this. Other than that, there wasn't any new floors. As you can see here, we can scroll through all this. There's no like new floors other than that. So you can see that we have 3 new floor types, and then every single thing that was ever added to the bakery. And technically we got extra things that aren't in the bakery. For example, I'm pretty sure we don't have some of these color variants of the tiled floors, but it is nice to have it. Now, one thing that we are missing, or a few things that we are missing from the bakery that we didn't get in this update, is the walls. If we go ahead and open up the walls, you can see how we don't have any brand new walls. We still have the same wall types that we're used to. That's because they didn't add the walls. Those will most likely come in a future update, hopefully soon, but who knows how long till then, and who knows if they will ever even do it. Maybe they'll focus on a building next. Who knows? But for now, these are the changes. These are the updates to Ponytown, and that, my friends, is version 0.86.0. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I do hope that you enjoyed listening to this, and I hope it was informative. These, by the way, are floating cabinets. They are, some of them aren't floating, which makes it difficult to discern which ones are floating and which ones aren't. But some of them are floating, like this one, and you can put that like up on against a wall or whatever to play around with that. But anyway, as I was saying, I do hope that you enjoyed this update, this little video, and all of that jazz. If you enjoyed and if you learned anything, then please let me know in the comments below, and feel free to like, subscribe, share, and do all of those wonderful things like that. Because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful for yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.